Hey Belinda, are you thinking of hosting a birthday party, a wedding, a corporate party, office party, any type of party and want some entertainment to go along with it? Well, then this is going to be the episode for you. Hi, I'm Josh Alexander from the Brokerage and your host of Discover Your Belinda, your one-stop shop for all things Your Belinda. So on today's episode, I'm going to be interviewing Greg from High Roller Entertainment. His company provides a bunch of different entertainment options, from full-size casino tables to photo booths to 360-degree video to yard games. He's going to provide it all. So let's go ahead and get into today's episode. Okay, everybody, I want to welcome Greg from High Roller Entertainment Rentals. Greg, thank you for coming to the show today.
Thank you, Josh.
So, can you tell me first a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I've been in the Your Belinda area since 1975. My parents moved out here, or bought a house out here. My dad started working for the city of Anaheim, doing purchasing. So I've lived in the area since then. I've bought a house, raised a family. Currently live in the Placentia area. My parents still live in Your Belinda. So I'm going there all the time, always doing events in the city in Your Belinda as well, so still keep the roots and still keep everything close.
Okay, perfect. And now let's go ahead and talk about a little bit about your business. So how long ago did you start this business?
Started this business almost 20 years ago now.
Okay.
Mainly doing strictly casino.
Okay.
So started with 15 casino tables, craps, blackjack, roulette, poker were the first four. We've since expanded to almost 150 tables now,
Wow.
just on the casino side, and almost, I think it's 15 different games now.
Gotcha.
So all the crazy, even Casino Wars are a game we have. If Vegas has it, I can get it. Get the felts and stuff. So all the different variations of poker, Caribbean Stud, Pie Gal, Let It Ride, all those variations we have.
Okay. And then you've been talking about a bunch of other different options besides just the casino stuff that you also have available for people to rent out for parties, events. Can you tell me a little bit more about some of those?
Yeah, so a couple years ago we added photo booths to expand what we offer. I do large yard games, so big 4-foot giant Jenga and the big giant Connect 4 and big giant Jenga blocks.
Okay.
Cornhole, tic-tac-toe, big 4-foot tic-tac-toe board. So that's one thing we've added uplighting, do DJs. Most recently added a 360 virtual slow motion booth. And hopefully get Josh and I a little bit later on, get a nice video on that. But it's kind of the newest thing that's kind of out there in the entertainment world.
Okay.
And then I partner with any other type of entertainment, balloon artists, henna artists, anything like that. I have partners and connections I can set people up with.
Okay. So what kind of events are you usually booking? So if people are kind of thinking of booking an event, what's like a normal event that you're usually booking for these?
Yeah, normal event, probably half of our events would be like birthday parties.
Okay.
So someone's backyard or at their house, 50, 60 people.
Okay.
And that's usually with the casino, it's usually 3 tables. Blackjack, craps, roulette are the most popular. And that comes with 4 dealers, everything set up, clean up. We offer the raffle tickets, raffle drum if you're doing prizes. We try and make everything self-sufficient.
Okay.
And I charge, it's one-stop pricing, it's not nickel and diming. Oh, you want the raffle drum? It's $10. I just don't like that as a consumer, so I don't do that to my clients.
Okay.
But birthday parties, corporate events, holiday events, this time of year we're starting to get ready for all of our holiday parties in December. Everybody's booking. Finally booking again. We had a little 2-year window there where we're not doing a whole lot. Typically I do about 200 events a year.
Okay.
The last 2 years, about 30 each year. So it's obviously been a little different. We're getting a lot more calls. So,
Gotcha.
So it's great. And the bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs. A lot of fundraisers. We do a lot of charity poker tournaments.
Okay.
Groups like the Your Belinda High School Boosters, a lot of the local charities we do stuff with.
Okay.
And do their show. I'm doing one with the Valencia High School Dance Group coming up here this next weekend. So we can do those type of things. They're usually very profitable events to do.
Okay. So dabbling of everything. So obviously the holiday season, it sounds like you need to book earlier rather than later if you're trying to get something booked for the holiday season with you. During the rest of the year, if someone does want to book, how soon should they contact you before their event?
Yeah, typically at least a week in advance.
Okay.
Ideally, it's a month or 2 in advance. Because especially with the casino side, I'm dealing with all my dealers and stuff. I've got over 300 that I deal with and book throughout the year. Okay. But it's all based on their availability too. Gotcha. They're going on vacation, they're out of town. It's hard to get them to work.
Yep.
So
sense.
The longer notice we have. Like I said, the December corporate events, holiday events, I'm usually 3 to 6 months out.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll start booking those in July.
Wow, okay.
And right now, there's a couple of the Saturdays in December, I'm already sold out.
Okay.
So sometimes those fill up 3 or 4 months in advance.
Gotcha.
But typical times, yeah, a week or two is optimum.
Okay. And then in terms of, I mean, there's so many different things here that you're able to offer. Do you have certain like price ranges or any kind of packages that you put together for people that you could talk about?
Yeah, I tried putting packages together, but I found every client wants something different.
Okay.
They want something unique, right? Or something, with most of our casino packages, if we do like a 50-person package, typically it's blackjack, roulette, craps. Those are kind of the 3 that go with that. Or we can swap out a poker in there or something like that. But the blackjack, roulette, craps are typically the most used, utilized. So we have kind of a standard package with that is what we offer, and we recommend that for like 50, 60 guests.
Gotcha.
But like I said, every guest or every client wants something different. Someone might say, hey, Uncle Bob likes to play poker, so let's do poker. So I don't have kind of prefab packages. I try and find out what the client wants and then kind of mold a package for them, and then or back in and say, hey, what's your budget? And let's see what we can get into your budget. So I can work both ways.
Okay. And then speaking of customization, so for the photo booth, you showed me some of the things you have there. It seems like a lot of those cutouts that you see, you're actually able to customize for the actual specific event. So if someone wanted to be able to have whatever they want to have in their hands while they're going through and doing the photo booths, that's something that you do offer as well?
Yeah, we can do customized props with the actual backgrounds. Everything's customizable backgrounds. You can see some of the backdrops we have behind us. I have, 16 different of those. I've got 4 more coming right now. These are all double-sided, so it's got different themes on each side. I can do green screen technology. I can do, one of the latest things is what they call it the Kardashian black and white. So it's a Kardashian black and white, so it's a black and white background with kind of a Photoshop brush look.
Okay.
I can do that with my machine I have.
Gotcha.
It's kind of a glam booth, if you will. So we have that ability to do that. But then customizable on the screen, we'll show you what that looks like in a second, but on the screen of the video, it can be, like I have the Discover Your Belinda logo, Josh's logo on there. Any clients, we can put that logo on there. When these can be either printed out, they can be sent electronically, airdropped, emailed, text, QR code. Go into a restaurant and you scan a QR code, you're going to find the menu. We can do that with the photo booth now and send it right to your phone. Yeah, so with the photo booth here, we've like I said, we can customize any type of logo on here. I've got the Discover Your Belinda logo on here for Josh here, but we've also got the ability to do. I can do straight photos. We can do a video on it. We can do boomerangs, animated GIFs, or slow-mo video, and we'll do the slow-mo on the 360 on that. So it's just a matter of hitting these buttons, and then it will go to that whatever that technology is that we need. Like the video is a 15-second video. The photos, I have it set up for a 1 shot right now, but we can do 3 shots, 2 shots, whatever variation the client would like. The GIFs is the boomerang's like a 3-second boomerang. The GIFs is like 4 photos. So those are kind of different things we can do. And then once we take those pictures, we can come up with a whole gallery. After the event, I'll provide the gallery to the client as well, so they can look at those that will be online for up to a year, and be able to take a look at them and play with them and see all the different output. And then when we get to like in the sharing, we can share. And once again, the technology with this thing, we can share it. I can email it. We can do a text number to you. I can scan a QR code just like a menu, maybe going off on his phone right now, but just like the newest technology out there. Or we can do the airdrop, for the folks that have the iPhones, so we can drop it right to the people's phones, put it right on there. It's all edited properly for postage. Most people are posting these online, Instagram, Facebook, so it's a nice little product at that point.
Okay, so
the technology is crazy right now.
Yeah, so I was going to say, it sounds like one of the things that you really do try to offer is the latest technology of what's going on and making sure you're staying up to date. You're not having things that are 30 years old, 20 years old. You're making sure that you stay with what's current and using a lot of this additional technology to be able to easily get those photos or whatever to your clients without them having to do the printouts and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's one of those things, especially I kind of learned that through the COVID time. I was still doing photo booths, and no one wanted to touch anything. Don't want to touch the props, don't want to touch the pictures. So we came up with a solution, let's do it electronically.
There you go.
So, and then also what I found a lot of clients doing is taking the actual photo strips, taking a picture of it, and then posting it. So now the dimensions a little, it depends what background you put it on, or bad yellow background or tablecloth or something, you get that in the photos put on their Facebook or Instagram. So when we send them electronically, digitally, they're perfectly sized. They have the blackout on the outsides of them, so they're edited properly to be able to post. And that's what most people want to do. They don't want the prints anymore. So
makes sense. Okay, so I mean, it sounds like there's a bunch of different things that you offer here. So what is the best way for someone to get a hold of you? Do you have a website? Do you have a phone number? What's the easiest way for them to start that process?
Yeah, the website's highrollerrentals.com. Phone number 714-403-6218. We're on Instagram, Facebook, High Roller Entertainment Rentals on both. Those are great ways to see some of the work we've done, pictures we put out there. I really started trying to emphasize the social media aspect of that a lot more. Haven't done that in the past, but we're getting up to date, getting up to speed. So.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and make sure that I include all those links in the description below and the bio. Depending on where you're watching this, you'll be able to find those as well, so it's easy to get a hold of Greg. Is there anything that I missed in terms of the different things that you offer, what you wanted to tell people that might be thinking of having an event and booking you?
Yeah, so like I said, we do any type of events. I do specialize in fundraisers. Okay. So I have a lot of different ways to maximize the proceeds from a fundraiser. Okay. Things like sponsoring a table. So, Josh Real Estate would be a sponsored table. I could put an acrylic frame on the table. You could put a little 8.5 by 11 in there, little tchotchkes, giveaways, and that table could be sponsored by you as an example. And typically with the clients, the fundraisers, they pay for those events before they even sell a ticket with those table sponsorships. Okay. So I can walk you through on how to do that. I've done hundreds of them, if not thousands of them over the years. Okay. For poker tournaments, we have to be registered with the Department of Justice as an example. You have to be a 501c3, and so those the inner workings on that. I can walk you through how to do that and get through all that information. Okay. So, and if you need venue locations, I've probably worked in every venue in Orange County, San Diego, and LA. I can give you recommendations. If you like car venues, we just did one as example in Marconi and Tustin last week for a Listonic clinic in Orange, the city of Orange. Okay. But neat little car collection in the background, kind of a cool little thing. If you're not a car person, we have I can give Sunset Beach, whatever you're looking for. I can have recommendations that I've been there, done it. I know where to go.
Okay. So Greg is definitely the person to contact, whether you need referrals or you need anything in regards to entertainment. Make sure you give him a call because he has a lot of different things that you're able to take and make your event special. So thank you everybody for joining us today on this episode. As always, stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you on the next show. Bye. So I hope you enjoyed this week's small business interview. If you're a small business in Yorba Linda and you want to be featured on the show, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. I would love to interview you as well as expose you to as many other people in Yorba Linda as possible so we can make our community feel a little bit smaller. Until next time, again, stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you on next week's show. Bye.